Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing very well. Remember that I am praying for all of you. For today's lesson, our Bible passage is from Matthew chapter 4 verses 1 to 11. Matthew apong pli aling cham upan macha atau payalak manang temptation of Jesus. Jesus the talk wa atau ching yalak. But before this, previous chapter, when we go back to the previous chapter to know a little background, we see that Jesus took baptism. In Matthew chapter 3 verses 13 to 17, we find that Jesus took baptism in the river of Jordan. Jordan yang na Jesus baptism ya po jeng tamana sing ya nang hay nga tau pa ma ima ya ha chau pai au shu kia pa ya ima ya ha chau pai po tamana dang ni nang. And after that, right after that, he was tempted by the Satan devil. He talk what the tamana sing ya rak tani Matthew chapter 4 ma pa tang nang. In the same way, when Jesus, just like Jesus was tempted, right after he took baptism, we will be tempted. We will be tempted when we try to be holy, when we try to walk in the right path, in the righteousness, in truth, in Christ, in Lord. But we have to overcome the temptation. And how do we overcome the temptation? Let us learn from today's lesson. Baptism ya pema kashi toklak ching ne se chisu ta ya hawa wan wong ching da chisu vui tai. Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the evil. The wilderness would be kind of a very far place in a kind of a deep jungle where there's nobody lives, no inhabitants, and only Jesus there. He was led there for the temptation. Hanga Jisua ni pali hanga pa pali nyawli paima ya si nyaw. Tau paima tok pu pa pai hanga I. Nang kawang a na meng ma taulan long te nang an na meng na itaw si I. After fasting and after Jesus was taken to the wilderness and fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. Obviously, he was hungry. And the tempter, the devil, came to him and said, if you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread. If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread. Now, we know that Jesus Christ, when he came to this earth, he was 100% human, but he was also 100% God. And here, Satan is tempting the human nature of Jesus and not the divine nature. And as a human, he was hungry after 40 days and 40 nights. Just imagine, we human, for me, it's very difficult even for a day. But here, without food, without water, and when one is in such situation, one is at this almost the weakest point. One is at this weakest point. Jesus would be very weak, exhausted, tired, physically, mentally, or even emotionally. He would be so tired. And knowing that situation, knowing that thing, the condition that Jesus is, Satan very craftily, he tempted Jesus and said, if you are the Son of God, nangakawang anameng matulong, anameng na ito si, turn this stone to bread. Jisuwa chani, hataw niya nangonang. It is very important, hataw niya nangonang. English ma, it is written, sipo. Hataw niya nangonang, an shahapay kata ngo na yook hayang poy kawang chuma po ngay po pay ngook si I. Jesus replied, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Deuteronomy apong tat aleng lim po henshin apong tat aleng lim po yaya nga Jesus ada reply na meng po chan kashi the chan po cheng ninang. Now it would not be a sin to eat when one is hungry, or for Jesus to turn a stone to bread and eat when he is hungry. He has the power. But the temptation for the Jesus here was to use God's power for his own needs without the words of God, without the word of instruction from his Father. That was the temptation. And Jesus did not yield to the temptation. He did not fall to the temptation. And he fought back, not on his own, but according to the words of God. He said, it is written, taking from Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 3. That was the first temptation, 1-0. Jesus 1 and devil 0. Now, let's go to the second temptation. For the second temptation, Kashi ita shatao pu kamching yu de yatai hayanga ataw mashod na tamayang nang nying ka ataw po yay tay taw siya hangching na ataw niya nangonang. Here again now, Satan no Kashiyo kawang ngau chon pai pan mapuya yang I pungina na tau nyan nang onang. Let's see what is written. Iye yu shongmok palan ta nang ching na ngau phalak hayang iman yakma na nga pailak tau kai nang ya long ma ya sha hau na tam lak si. The devil took Jesus to the highest point of the temple and said, to the highest place in the temple and said, if you are the Son of God. For the second time he's saying, if you are the Son of God, if you are the Son of God. Second time he said, if you are the Son of God, throw yourself from here, jump from here. For it is written, he will command his angels to lift you up in their soldiers, in their hands, and so that you will not strike your foot on the stone. Now Satan, like I said, very craftily, very cunningly, also used the words of God from Psalms number 91 verses 11 and 12. Towalahem tatu machaling pan manyi mapuya yang I, that if you fall nang hataw mapuyay ma nang the kawang angels lana imana nang ta pautikla kaya nang ta yashaw ne tam laksi bo hataw chisuti yang ki wang tang sumak palana nang ta yom lak chene sa kawang iman shon lak chene sa tau ki like I said, Jesus was tempted for the second time by the devil using the words of God, because Jesus replied the first temptation using the words of God. It is written, man shall not live on bread alone. So now Satan was trying to be even more cunning, and he used the words of God and said, if you jump from here, the words of God says that your foot will not be your foot will not strike on the stone, because God will send the angels to catch you, to hold you in their arms. Let's see how Jesus replied. Jisuwa chanai lai ngau ma tau nya nang yungan pakawang tatok na tatam si. Jesus answered, it is written. Again, for the second time he said, it is written. It is written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. That one, Jesus said from Deuteronomy, Jesus quote from Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 16. Hensyon na pong wok aling panwok mapuya yang nang yungan pakawang tatok na tatam si ipo atong inang. For the second time, Satan was defeated. 2-0, Jesus 2, Satan 0. Now let's see for the third time how he is tempted. Aniyo kashiya yung ataw bukatang te iwuyin chisuya tay hayanga katok nyo ang chinglan hayanga iman matishiwa po kong kampu ita how hayang nanga amatayanga at kama taulan kong kampu nang ta phalak si. Very interesting. Satan took Jesus to the highest point, to the high mountain, and showed him all the kingdoms of the world. Now, when we go to the high mountain, to a very high mountain, you will see everything below. Like, say for example, if you go to Pulebatse mountain in Kohima, you will see almost the entire Kohima. It looks very beautiful. In the same way, Jesus was taken to the high mountain, to the top, and then showed him all the beauties of the earth, splendors and the beauties, the magnificence of the earth, and said, if you bow down and worship me just once, if you bow down and worship me, all of this will be yours. I'll give all of this to you. That was how the devil tempted Jesus. Now let's see how Jesus replied. Jisuwa chani taitaw Satan hang china laingaw mahataw niya nangonang nang yungan pakawang ta kamla kayang shaha Saushan Laksha Jisuwa Chan. Jesus replied, when Jesus was told to worship to him, to bow down and worship to the Satan, for one time and everything will be given, all the splendor and beauty of the earth will be given, Jesus replied, away from me, Satan, because it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Now, that one was taken from Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 13. Hensyon na pong wok alin panmalim mapuyaya nga Jisuwa chan pong nginang nang yungwan pakawang ta kamla kayang isha the Saushan Lakshi po ato chan po ato nginang, and after that the devil left him and the angels came and attended him. Iya ato Jisuwa ato tok po ato okpay nga kawang ang chinglan kawang angels lan payang ato ang tang sumok palan ito yung po ato nginang. In the same way, we will be tempted. We will be tempted in many ways by the devil. The devil is very crafty, very cunning, and it can tempt us in that way, with all the splendor, with all the beauties, even using the words of God. Remember when Adam and Eve was placed in the Garden of Eden and told to eat everything except the tree in the center, the Satan in the form of serpent, in the form of snake, and came and said, "Did he really tell you not to eat that, not to eat any of the tree, from any of the tree? Did he really tell you not to eat from that you would die? No, you will not die." No, that is how it was tempted. In the same way, we will be tempted. In the same way, the world, the Satan can tempt us through the luxuries, through the beauty of this world, through the needs, through the power of this world. Satan is called the God of this world. In 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4, we see that Satan is called the God of this world. And that way he will try to tempt us by giving all the beauties, the name and fame and everything of this world. You know, people for the name and fame go to such an extent, you know, to these days, the youths, many people, they even try to go laser clothes. With less clothes, they try to take photos and videos and put it in the social media so that they get more followings, more subscribers, and that they even sacrifice that, and that is how Satan tempts us. Today, many people use dirty words, filthy words, because it feels like cool to them. The words cool that today's people, millennials, use, cool, to use all those dirty words. Otherwise, you will be excluded from the group, from your friends, from your near and dear ones. That is how we will be tempted. Will we be able to overcome such temptation? Will we be able to overcome such temptation just as Jesus overcome all the temptations? It was far better for Jesus, it was far better to suffer hunger in the will of God. It was far better to suffer hunger in the will of God than to follow and fill his stomach, than to fill his belly on the suggestions of the devil. Will we be like him? And will we be rooted in the words of God? Let us be rooted strongly in the words of God and fight against the temptation. Jesus knew the words of God. Jesus knew God's word, understood it, loved it, believed it, and obeyed it. That is why he was able to fight against the temptation with all of that, with the words of God. Let us know the words of God. Let us understand it. Let us accept it. And let us be obedient to it so that we can overcome the temptation of the evil and of this world. That is why I give you the memory verse every class, so that you will memorize it. Not just memorize it, but use it, obey it, and use it to fight the temptation of this world. So today's memory verse will be from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. That nga apong lim aleng nga mapu walk na mapuyalak manang. Then you memory verse, then you mongawa. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Konyak ma nang mongchang asya yungwan pata ating lakto nang singnang sa tay puma aupo mong taham nang ling po simin lampi ma nang ling po simin lampi ma yungwan patay to hayang iyan nang ating palam how palakatangonang. If you can memorize it in Konyak, as usual you will earn these coins, 5 coins. But if you can do it in both in Konyak and English, it will be double. You will get 10 coins. And yes, our teachers are beginners and primary and intermediate teachers. Whatever they're teaching, you can also follow that also. For example, our beginners teachers once taught us about the 10 commandments with an action. If you can also follow that, if you can memorize it and make the video and send me, you will even earn coins for that also, although it's from the beginners class. Or say, I think in the previous class, our primary teacher told us about how to make envelope. If you can do that this kind of activities from different classes also, and if you can participate in it, if you can send me the videos and pictures, you will even be rewarded for that also. Until we meet again, stay safe and God bless you all.